Welcome back to Timberborn. We are picking up right where we left off last time. We got 5.9 days left of the drought. We did finish this bottom dam for our secondary reservoir. We currently have all our water there. I should say, all our water collectors there. Let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna go ahead and put these up to point, say 0.7. 0.75. We're gonna go ahead, leave that down. We're probably going to have to put additional water pumps here, and our oaks are growing quite nicely. If you remember from last episode, we have the diversion for this bad tide, and we have the bad water source blocked off. Now, we currently have 5 haulers, so that's good. We do have a farmer monument, which is giving us a boost to our well-being. Go ahead and adjust this path here, because I think grab one more, and so you know what? Let's go with that. There we go. Now let's set this. If I could stop hiccuping, that'd be great. We need to go under water into water pump. And that's because we do not have enough storage. Storage is actually what I want to work on today in this episode. And for that, we need a wood to grow. Because if we look in storage, we need 30 planks and 20 gears. So it'll be 10 to there. No, we are like 5 short. Oh, that's too bad. Let's look at these, see how much that's got a long ways to go. That's got, what, 7 days to go? Oh no. Yeah, 7. Oh no. We are in a dill of a pickle now. Let's go ahead and drop this down. I don't think it affects their water usage, but I'm not going to take the chance. We're going to go ahead and... Oh wait, none of these are grown, are they? That's alright. What can we do? What can you do for a Klondike bar? I guess if I hadn't built that, I would have been close. All these characters are going to die. So, what I need to do, well, shoot. I need to get better at this game. This is a tricky one right here. Because I don't see a path forward. I don't want to resort to destroying buildings. Because that'll inevitably make the problem worse. So... let's go ahead and unpause this. Oh, wait, never mind. Oh, we're not that far gone. Hmm. Go ahead and raise this up to 2.75 as well. Actually, 1.75. Can't really tell. No, it looks like it would be 2.75. Alright, well, we'll know in 1.3 days whether I'm correct or not. Um, hmm. Unfortunate thing is I have no science huts. So, need to lower that down one. Poopy Pants McGee. We're not getting any closer to getting the resources we need. Decisions to be made. Whoop-de-doo. What I could do is I hate playing birch, but hopefully that'll grow. Because we need temporary wood. We'll go ahead and pause these woodcutters because they're not really going to be doing anything for 7 days. And bad tide is ended. We need to hurry up and get that water down here as soon as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and just lower that because we need to start getting that water pumped. Go ahead and fill those spots in. And that should be enough to get going with. So I'm going to put this back to 2.75. That should keep it from overflowing too much because it'll be going off in 2 directions at the same time. There we go. Now, of course, this is only going to ever fill up to a little bit under 1.65 because the dams, their slits start at 0.65, and the drain off is a little bit more than what the the bottom of the drain is. That's just how their water physics work. Now, this is on hard difficulty, so we're not going to get much time between now and the next bad tide or drought. So we need to go ahead and get that storage built, which I don't know if I have enough science. Yeah, I have enough science for it. Go ahead and put that there. Didn't realize I still had builders. Go ahead and get that lumber mill going. In hindsight, I probably should have just put birches in until I got everything really fully set up. I'm going to preemptively put that at 0.65. And now the force of the water should be 1/3. And starting to get wood up. I think we only have, yeah, 2 haulers, but that should be fine. We need 9 more planks. Let's go ahead and drop 2. Matter of fact, go down to 1 builder, and we'll start a second lumber mill. And all right, we're starting to get the pines in. Now, I believe he hit that. Yeah, not pines, but oaks. Set to focus on oaks first. And all right, we can go ahead and pause one of these and start up the gear workshop. So let's mark this as water. Now we do need to get another storage for carrots, because if this is another drought and we run out of water quickly, we'll need it for the excess carrots. Because we're going to want to try to fill that water tank. We need 9 more gears. I'm going to go ahead and unpause that, build up a little bit of plank storage up. I'm going to high prioritize the carrot storage, because they're just now harvesting the carrots. All right. Ooh. And yep, bad tide in 3 days. Okay, so we can't rely on this storage of water, which is not much compared to what we can rely on. Excuse me. I'm hoping we can get this built. We just need 2 more gears? Yeah. 2 more gears, which is, we got 1 in there, so another 3 hours, and I'll start filling this up. Now, once that's built, I'm actually going to pause the builder so we can have a full complement. I think we'll have a full. Nope, we only have 3. So, go ahead and pause those 2. Matter of fact, we'll pause that one too. Now we come to the difficult part, right? It's this. The expansion of the dam. If you remember, I put a triple floodgate here. So in order to expand it, I'm actually going to have to build out 1 around it and build it up a little and put another triple floodgate. Now, in theory, we should have enough water to last probably about 22 days? Drought? Roughly? Oh. 570, 18, 36. No, 18 days. And that's minimum, so Yeah, about 18 days. So that means at some point, one of the pumpers is going to have to be going. Probably be this one, considering we don't want to be pumping here because that's where our food is. And that's where we're going to be sending the water. And well, this one doesn't really make a difference. And we're going to go ahead and start another lumberjack because we really need to get this wood count up. How much wood storage do we have? 540. Nice. Nice. It's all the way up there. Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. Take these numbers up. Alright. We managed to prevent most of the bad water from coming in. Man, that's one turtle surge away from just ruining the whole season. If that overflows this way, boom, everything gets flooded. Okay, we got the birches coming in and the oaks. We're actually doing really good. Let's look at their happiness. Check this holler out. 8. Oh man. I guess I could get some like a campfire, rooftop terrace, stuff like that. I know the campfire is free to do in this. You can just put that there and put some stairs to it. Of course, I don't have the fancy stairs, but give them some happiness. What else can I give them? 10 logs for a contemplation spot. I need the science, though. That's what I have to do for now. I'm going to go ahead and put 2 builders in, which will reduce us down to only 3 hauling posts, so there's that. There's just not enough room. The next map I'm going to try to do a pretty large map. Because, well, I don't like how this one limits the creativity. This is more linear, right? There's only certain things you can do at a certain time. Excuse me. And it's really limited to what you can do. I mean, I could probably start building across the y-axis, but I don't know. I just don't like how it looks building upwards, like stacking buildings and stuff. I like having a bustling village kind of motif going, and that kind of limits your progress on these kind of maps. But we'll make do with what we got. No incidents so far, and everything's marked to be cut down. And we're steadily building up our stockpile of wood. Oh boy. What I could potentially do is just build across here, build a path up here, and build it up here till so I can build this up to its third height. I'll have to build a temporary scaffolding around here so I can reach this other side and build it up 3 high. And then wait till I have more wood to go ahead and build this one up 3 more and just build around like a lock, like a raising, like one of them locks they use to raise ships up to a higher elevation. Just the only thing will be elevating is the water down. And plus it'll give me a little more control over how much water comes through. And I do have these stairs here so I can get up there. Well, I can put stairs here. But getting up once it's 3 high is going to be a little difficult unless we come up around here, which will take it much longer to... Of course, I could just go 4 high on here and just come off of this edge, which would put the wood right here. I do eventually want to get to these fill valves. But that takes metal. And what do you need to make a metal foundry? 50 planks, 20 gear, and 30 raw metal scraps, which comes from here. Oh boy, this is a humdinger. Go ahead and, I'm going to go ahead and put the stairs over here. Actually, let's delete the end of this path here. Alright, and go bada bing, bada boom. And do it to the other side as well. Bada bing, bada boom. And we'll need to get up to this higher point, so let's just go ahead and put stairs here and here. And we'll go ahead and start putting in our levees, which is 1 and 2. Excuse me. 1 and 2. And so that's 3 high. So we can go ahead and just go boom. Shakalaka. That's going to be 50 planks. We'll go ahead and put our path in. So all this connects. Right? And that's going to be, so that's what, 7 across, 14, 24, 25 times 12. 25 times 12. So 20 is 240 and 5 is 60. 300 exactly. No, that can't be right. 25 times 10 is 250. 280. 280. Nope. I know math, I swear. I'm not currently got my phone out doing... I'll say, well, I was right the first time. 300, exactly. Plus the 50 planks, which we're going ahead and start one of them. You know what? Let's start 2 plankers, and let's go ahead and stop this. Looks like I don't need water right here in order to have plants growing. I did not know that. I'm going to go ahead and let some water in. Mainly because it makes me feel better. Alright, and okay. 5.7. We've got plenty of water. We can go ahead and shut them off. Let's go ahead and let some more water in so it fills that back part up. There we go. Now no one's pumping any water. We have 589 water to last us 5.4 days. 34 times, let's say 5.5. Oh, once they go to bed, I'll count it as 5, because they usually drink at least 2 per day. So 34 times 5 is 190. No, yes. Stop double guessing yourself. Close enough. Yeah, we got 564 water. And we got 4 filters. You know what? We don't need no collars right now. Let's get that wood moving. And it appears I didn't need those stupid stairs. Oh Lord. I mean, they should be able to build the scaffolding from below. It's going a lot smoother than I thought it was going to. Okay. See any of the scaffolding's gone in? No, but we're getting close to the 50 we need. This is going to be the problem. This is going to take so much wood. I mean, taking this up 2. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 3 gates, 51, 53, probably 61. 61 times 12. That's a lot of wood that we don't have. And I'm going to be so triggered if they can reach that other side without the platforms. Oh boy. I didn't, no, they have to use the scaffolding to get there. Right. We are in a business. I thought about replacing these with just straight up levees. Not levees, but scaffolding. And I think it would work. But once I get this built up to where I want it at, like the max height, which is going to be about, I believe, 1 below this. Because we'll have this metal all mined up by then. And I don't like those unless I have robots, because the injury rate of those are so high. It seems kind of cruel. I know they're just digital beavers, but I don't want to be cruel to the beavers. We are currently approaching max capacity of carrots. I did not realize I had quite so many carrots. Well, won't run out of carrots anytime soon, so there's that. And now we wait. Actually, Bad Tide is about to end, so I'm going to drop this down to 0, pretty much. Okay. And when clock gets to there, I should flush it out pretty quickly. We're actually doing really good this episode. We do need to get this to max capacity to just do this side. Because I think I'm just going to go ahead and... I mean, it's overdue anyways. Just... that. They're dead. They're never coming back. Let's go ahead and start building this. Actually, that's exactly the height we need. So we'll just go ahead and do this number. And we'll just go ahead and build it to there. And go up to here. Is it there? Yeah, that looks about right. Bring it across. And we'll open this up. And now we will raise this up to 2.7. And we'll start these 2 pumps going. And of course, we don't have any ready available. Oh boy. Please stop that. Alright, let's get this down to 1.7 as well. So that will stop. Stop, please. You see how... oh, see? 0.7. Alright, so... take this up to 0.65. And we'll take this down to 0.75, which would give it the slowest possible flow. Okay, I was wrong. 0.7. Okay, so water should be coming out of here, should be coming out of here, and here, which lowers the flow rate enough that it shouldn't flood like that again. And I did not pause either one of these. So let's go. We're gonna make these out of levees. I was way off on the number, by the way. So we'll go ahead and go boop, 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 which I hate doing this. But No, that one's far enough. And we'll go ahead and go down there too. Which leaves just enough. Wait, why am I building it that high? That's way too high. Oh well. Better too high than not high enough, right? I'll equal it out eventually. Go ahead and go over here. I mean, it's not going to get built in a day. There comes the tricky part because... Wait, what is that? Oh, dirt excavator. Okay. Might did something go wrong here? Because we're gonna have to go up to here. And we're gonna go ahead and build this like this. And we're just gonna keep going up like this. Now we're gonna have a problem with this right here, right? Actually, you know what? We don't need to go up there right now. We're not gonna be making explosives anytime soon, so... Let's go ahead and do this number. And instead of going up to there, we actually if I can get back to the right menu, go ahead and build up to here. Alright, actually, you know what? What am I doing? You're just gonna go this way, and this way, and this way, and just build it up here. Go ahead and destroy that. And that. And that one as well. And we'll just go ahead and fill this in. And that's actually one too high, so we actually do eventually want this built. So we'll delete those. And delete that. And voila! That's the next phase. And as far as I can tell, we don't have any stranded beavers, so... Oh yeah, they can reach that. Okay. Now, unfortunately, yeah, we don't need 45 planks, so we don't need to put up any more plankers. However, we don't need all of these workers, so we can get at least one hauler in there as the drought approaches. Oh. I think we're actually ahead of tide count, or the drought counts. By that, I mean how long we can go without incoming water. We have a good amount of planks. I'm actually going to go ahead and put these stairs in and pass them in and start on getting metal. Okay, if I pause this and hit V, okay, that does pause things. I actually did not know if that would be the case. So I'm just going to pause literally everything but the metal hut. Because we do need to get metal going. And I applaud my beavers. They're very industrialist in their approach to building. They're very, I don't know the word, they're quick to get it built. So, I'm going to have to go ahead and pause that. And we'll get the metal going. Once we get those, well, I guess it doesn't matter. We'll go ahead and unpause these. We'll go ahead and pause these two. And we'll still leave this with two. Haulers. Oh, nope. Man, I say that and they died. I mean, our happiness is at 10, so if I look at a random beaver here, yeah, they have 20% life expectancy. That's not much. Pardon me, I just moved the mic. We got a... Oh, great, an injury. We do have a teeth grinder, right? Yeah. Well... Oh, boy, we only have 2 builders. So... Guess go ahead and pause this one. We do need all the other jobs filled. And, oh wait, we just opened these 2. That's what it was. I mean, it's going to be a while for... Oh, poopy pants. We'll go ahead and just put it right here. Mark this as scrap metal. And wow, if I could get some wind, that'd be great. Oh, no wonder that's going so slow. Okay. We do have, guess we don't really need that much planks. Because these give one every 1.3 and this gives one every 3 hours. So, metal 300. Okay, we're going to be out of sides after this. So let's go ahead and put it in. And of course, every time I go to check the power, the wind stops. Every burger flipping time. There we go. We got 560, 170. So I believe the metal only takes 100. 200. So it'll be at 370. Not only are we running out of space, but we're running out of power. Well, we're building up a good amount of scrap metal. Go ahead and put 2 more builders in there. Now I should be getting the scrap metal soon. Yeah. To sell them, grab some. I believe the builders can carry 2. Well, I believe haulers can carry 4 items. And once we get the metal going, I'm actually going to change the design. I mean, it doesn't matter right now. Because I believe it's just like 500 signs, so I can find my mouse pointer again. 300 signs. Either way, we're going to have to build some more science huts. That, or, well, it would take more science than I need to build the observatory. We don't even have pine, so. Let's look back here. Yeah, it's just plank and metal. So that should be fine on that part. We do want to get some extra gears for that when we do eventually get to that. Which takes a lot of resources, but it holds 4 times as much with very minimal larger amount of footprint, which I'll probably put it right here. I think it will fit. No, it will. Oh God. Yeah, the medium one takes 2x2, and this takes a 3x3. Unfortunately, it's going to have to go over here. But we wait. I'm debating about whether our next series or season of Timberborn will be a player-made map or one of the newer official maps. Because the latest big update added, I think, either 3 or 4 new maps. And I could have been heard wrong, but I've heard that they're working on another major update. I mean, they're still working on like bugs and stuff and try to get the game as optimized as possible. And I commend them for it. They're not a big studio. If you haven't played this game, you should go and get it. It's so much fun. Even if you don't play it on the hectic mode I do, you should at least get it and try it. It's such a great game for its price. I can't recommend it enough. And I don't know why I didn't just harvest this metal. We got 7 days left of the drought. We currently have over half of water. I'm going to go ahead and drain some water out because I don't like how low that's starting to get. And there we go. That should be good enough. I don't think any water came out. No, it did not. And I'm surprised the overall wellness didn't go up by 1 point from the beavers getting wet fur. Now we do have the metal building up. So I'm going to actually go ahead and pause this. And I'm going to put another large storage building over here. Because I'm not going to build any houses on this side. This is pretty much all it's going to be. If I'll build more houses, I'll put them over on here. That way they can be in range of that. I mean, I could build them there for being range, but I don't want to. And you can't make me. Either way, I do need to start the summer jobs up. I don't need to do this one. Well, not the summer jobs, but no, you know what? No. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm fine. We're fine. You're fine. We're all 10 out of 10s. Still got 5 days. Still got 2 layers of water left. Still have little under half. We're in cycle 12. I mean, I think it's cycle 30 when it gets to max length. Don't quote me on that because I could very well be wrong. But as it sits, we're quite ahead of the curve as it is. And man, I am so bad at telling height in this game. I believe that's actually only 1 or 2 blocks higher on the front side. And we're starting to get oaks in again and got extra builders, so we don't really need haulers enough. I mean, the food is just right here. They don't have to go very far, so let's go ahead and just start chopping the trees like crazy. There we go. We really get them oaks cut down. Part of that deforestation nation. There we go. And looking good. Get this back up to 2.7, which I don't understand. No, that's 1.7 on this side. This would be 2.7, I think. Oh man, I can't tell this camera angle. Either way, either it is or it isn't. I actually think I'm going to call the episode at the end of the drought. Episode's been going a little long today. That's not too big of a problem. I know YouTube gets a little finicky when the people who aren't monetized make long content. So I try not to make the episode too long so that people get recommended the episodes. Because while this is a hobby, I'd like people to see it. I know I'm not the most entertaining person to watch, but at least hope that it's informative about how this game works and strategies in order to maximize your time. I know it's not really showing on this small map, but I'm actually pretty good at this game. I'm not saying I could easily beat Beaver Rome on the hardest difficulty good, but I can beat almost every other map pretty, I would say pretty consistently. And that's what we want to see, right? Consistent gameplay. I'm just good enough to get by. The video game equivalency of C's that gets degrees, right? I'm not a valedictorian, but also I'm not the guy doing a cake stand at the party. Nice, happy medium there. I think in the next episode, I actually want to start moving this stuff to up here and over here so that we can start taking, because we got this built up and we got metal going, so we can start thinking about putting down these contamination barriers. And we can start using this space for potatoes or sunflower seeds. I prefer potatoes, but we can put sunflower seeds up here. So we can get their happiness up, right? Because potatoes is one of the nutrient foods, sunflowers. But the potatoes, if you look here in the grill, they take one potato and turn it into 4 grilled potato, right? And if we look at their happiness, grilled potatoes adds 2, while grilled sunflowers only give 1, right? And we could start thinking about like taking this out and putting aquatic farm here and growing some spatter dog. Now we're nowhere near close to maple pastries. Might get some contemplation spots there, and like shrubs and lanterns and stuff, just so we can get the happiness up, so we can get their longevity up and their work speed. But that's where we're going to leave this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and have a nice day.